today, guys, to the channel back here on the front page of YouTube. There's a couple videos that I want to show you guys for today, and this was coming from IGN. Unreal Engine 5.2 Next Gen Graphics Tech Demo, State of Unreal Engine. This is pretty exciting stuff, right? Before we do this, though, today, of course, our giveaway of the day here, Keyathon key instructions are very simple. All you're going to need to do today is comment down below WRC Generations, and you're going to be entered into the giveaway. I will be going through the comments and pinning one comment in 24 hours time and letting you know that you have won the key. Seems like YouTube doesn't like the @ in front of your Twitter, so just tell me what it is. You don't need to put the @ on there. Right? And WRC Generations key on the PC will be yours. It's a global key, so everybody can enter in. Of course, before we start, dad joke of the day here, coming from Jupiter Slaw 5346. He goes, pickup line, girl, are you a Pepsi? Cause you look soda-licious, right? Oh my goodness. Fergie, right? Huge thanks for watching for today, and of course, don't forget to slap that like button. Before we start this, first off, we got to get into that full 1080p 60 frames. Second of which, this was a State of Unreal 2023. So this was a huge live stream that they posted up 1 day ago, actually. And this was huge. This was 7 hours and 29 minutes. Like, what? It's pretty long. I haven't really gone through it all. Maybe we will after our first tech demo if we have time on this. But Unreal Engine, though, is extremely exciting to see everything coming forward here and seeing what the plans are. From the comments that I've seen, everybody is very excited, and this is going to be groundbreaking stuff for the next, decade of gaming. I feel like this is going to be the next big thing, man. Mark my words. Right, 65,000 likes on this video. Unfortunately, I'm not signed in on this actual computer here, so I don't have the ability to like the episode. Like, it just says sign in, right? No. So here we go. IGN, 17.3 mil subscribers. Damn. I'm excited. I have yet to watch this, to be completely honest with you. I seen the very start of it, and I instantly wanted to watch this as a full episode for today. So here we go.
All right, so last year, we added several new features to the engine to support foliage rendering, and the Fortnite team used those features to ship Battle Royale Chapter 4. We added several new features to the engine to support foliage rendering, and the Fortnite team used those features to ship Battle Royale Chapter 4. At the same time, Jacob over there and the team at Quixel were experimenting with what's possible for photoreal foliage environments, as well as testing out the latest functionality that we've been building for Unreal Engine. So, Jacob's here with us today in the Unreal Editor.
Just watching
Let's explore the environment. And what better way to do that than off-roading?
This is insane. Yeah, off-roading. This is why I picked the WRC Generations key. Just let it run.
Now, Rivian uses Unreal to power their instrument cluster, including 3D visualization of their vehicles. So we worked with them to bring the R1T to life in this experience.
Look at it. Looks
Head on
so
out, Jacob.
Sure thing, on my way.
All right.
This is basically...
we're building tools for interactive and dynamic worlds. So here we have chaos physics simulating rocks that tumble as we drive over them, leaves bend out of the way,
you can hear everything going around.
And we also added some real-time fluid simulation.
Oh, that's so cool!
We worked with the team at Rivian to set up Unreal's chaos vehicle model to simulate the suspension of the truck.
What? That looked way too nice.
Each individual wheel.
We're gonna definitely be going back on this here too.
Also simulates how the tires compress and deform, and Meta Sounds enabled the team to precisely resynthesize the sounds of the electric motors and mix them with the ambisonics of the jungle. So Rivian provided us with a highly detailed model of the truck.
Oh wow!
About 71 million polygons that we're able to render in real time, thanks to Nanite.
This is crazy.
Now the Rivian not only looks incredibly realistic because of Lumen and Nanite, but also its materials. And today we're introducing Substrate, our new material framework.
Everyone's cheering for it. Okay, I guess people know about it. Substrate.
And to better demonstrate it, let's swap the paint out for opal. Now, of course, you can't order a Rivian with opal body panels, but opal was the internal code name for this project, and also a really great demonstration of Substrate's capabilities.
And it kept the dirt
on the window?
The base layer
models the iridescence, refraction, and reflections that occur inside of an opal.
Oh, that's nice.
And on top of that is a layer representing the polished surface and how light is absorbed as it travels through that clear layer of varying depths.
It's even got the Tesla door handles too. That's super cool. And now we can add back on the dust
and dirt layers. And notice how the reflection changes when interacting with the dust layer, and that there are no artifacts along the transition from dirt to dust to opal.
Okay.
So Substrate is more expressive, enabling artists to create materials like this with different shading models and compose and layer those materials as they see fit.
See, these really throw me back to the
Alright,
old
let's, head
PlayStation
on out,
days when they
Jacob.
were, you know,
On
first
my way.
showcasing everything. I
In terms
love
of
watching these
performance,
tech demos. I
Substrate
really do.
materials that are similar to the current Unreal Engine shading model cost about the same.
All
But now,
real-time
artists have
gameplay
the
here.
freedom
Yeah,
to
people are
offer
actually
more
doing it
complex
live.
materials
Heck
for
yeah.
extremely detailed use cases, like in cinematics and in film. So we're going to drive under this fallen tree here, and everything that you've seen up to this point
Oh my goodness.
was
It looks so
painstakingly
good.
hand-built by the environment team at Quixel. Everything since that fallen tree has been built using our brand new experimental suite of procedural content generation tools.
Oh my goodness.
Entirely an engine that are flexible, deterministic, and artist-driven. Our guiding principle in building these systems was to empower artists to make tools for artists. So Jacob's going to go ahead and add a procedural assembly to the world. And the cool thing is that it
He
communicates...
just added on to it.
Thank you.
Oh man, what is
Yeah.
he using? Oh, this is Unreal Engine. Okay, yeah,
Pretty cool.
yeah, right. I'll clap. Hold on. Right.
And the cool thing is that it communicates with other nearby procedural elements in the scene, like the creek bed. So let's say a designer comes by, wants to direct the player to drive to the left. Jacob can simply move the assembly to the right,
Whoa,
and everything
okay.
updates to accommodate that change.
There's
Game
part
design
to
is
seize.
iterative, so let's say the designer comes back, wants to give the player the choice of going left or right again. Jacob can simply move the assembly back over.
It's so instantaneous. That's crazy.
Now, the artist who created this assembly also added some additional handles that Jacob can use to art direct where rock slides occur. Allows him to customize the piece a little bit more, make it a little easier for the Rivian to drive by. So we started by
rock
handcrafting that
slides?
original part of the level
I wanna
to set
see
the
some
visuals
rock
and art
slides go down
direction
here.
for the
That's sick.
entire piece, and then built out procedural tools that allowed the team to create a much larger play space much more quickly.
Wow.
Now let's see how we can use these procedural tools to make larger sweeping changes to the environment. So Jacob, let's start by removing some of the trees in this area.
Absolutely, that's easy enough actually.
Just real time. Just there you go. Okay, cool.
All right.
Damn.
A little too much. Let's add some trees back in.
Okay.
And let's also add in some cliff formations, give it a little bit more variability.
It's just
So the
Photoshop
procedural
for a
systems
game.
are all
This is wild.
deterministic. As Jacob is experimenting with different sets of input parameters, once he finds a set that he likes, he can always go back to it and get out exactly the same
This is
result.
just randomly generated.
And the procedural systems aren't just placing trees and rocks, but also fog cards, bugs, birds, everything that's needed to bring this environment to life.
That's impressive.
And everything that you've seen here works at scale. This environment is 4 kilometers by 4 kilometers. If we hide all of the procedural elements, we can see that original hand-built area about 200 meters by 200 meters.
Holy.
We believe that there will always be the need for hand-building environments, so we design these procedural
I'm
systems
so sorry. I
to
still
be
have that
tools
out.
for artists that work in concert with hand-built content. Both Substrate and the new procedural tools will be available in experimental form in 5.2.
Really get
as well
over
as testing out
how
the latest functionality
crispy
that we've been building
this
for
all
Unreal
looks
Engine.
right here. Like this looks so
Jacob's
realistic.
here
It's
with us
wild.
today in the Unreal Editor. Let's explore the environment. And what better
The
way to
leaves
do
are just
that than
flowing in the
off-roading?
wind.
And what better way to off-road than in a Rivian R1T? Now, Rivian
I heard a few
uses
people laugh in
Unreal
the
to power
background,
their
that's
instrument
funny.
cluster, including 3D visualization of their vehicles. So we worked with them to bring the R1T to life in this experience.
Oh, I think it has a storage
Head on out,
compartment on
Jacob.
there. I think I've seen
Sure
this
thing,
truck
on my
before,
way.
actually. Now
All right,
it
here
might have
we
been
have
Supercar
chaos
Blondie that.
physics simulating rocks
was looking
that
at this
tumble as we
thing?
drive over them, leaves bend out of the way.
Oh, that's super cool. Actually, now that I figured
we
that
also
out.
added some real-time fluid simulation.
right in the wa-
We worked with
right in
the
the
team
water
at
on that
Rivian
camera.
to set up Unreal
This right
chaos
here, though,
vehicle
this
models
is
to simulate the
insane to see
suspension of the
that.
truck. And
What I would like to do here, I wish it was a little bit better quality. Is it just me, or does it look a little bit blurry? Right?
71
Let's
million
see.
polygons that were able to rock.
What else is
Chapter
over
4
here?
development
This is what I was
SLAP
looking for.
System, our fluid system, and a new tetrahedral solver.
Do I gotta
that
make a
models
game?
volumetric
Like,
soft body dynamics.
what the heck? Maybe I gotta figure out how to use this Unreal Engine.
So first up is our vehicle system.
These on
The
simple
Chaos
sample
vehicle
destructible
plugin
vehicles.
was utilized during the city sample demo.
Oh, city. I said simple.
In the engine since release.
Yeah, people have
5.0.
been using that one already. That's
This
a
version of
pretty
our
good
vehicle system
destructible
allows for
sample
skeletal
plug in there.
mesh-based vehicle setups, where we perform scene queries from wheel positions to emulate the suspension characteristics of a vehicle.
Oh, they're
And we also
going
provide a
full
torque model
speed.
to
Holy.
help
I like
recreate
it.
a typical transmission-based drivetrain. So for this demo, one of our first additions was that we needed to add the ability to emulate the Rivian drivetrain, where each wheel has its own electric motor.
Ooh.
So specifications regarding the torque and energy distribution of the Rivian's R1T electric motors was directly discussed with Rivian engineers. Our current system provides a maximum torque that is divided between all the active wheels of the simulation. However, for a Rivian, each wheel is computer controlled.
So this is like a 2023 BENQ meets Unreal Engine basically here. This is really cool.
Resistance values were tuned in the interface to make the vehicle quickly deaccelerate when the throttle is not applied.
They're going in with
aids
these.
in the controllability when driving it downhill.
Rivian's going to be proud, I'll tell you that.
To emulate this four-wheel drive setting for the crawl mode. So the adjustment of the throttle and the braking parameters were all managed through our existing controls in the vehicle system. However, the Rivian's R1T had a few features that were not completely represented in the plugin.
Tires will not spin out? What?
The most obvious differences were the wheel spin characteristics and the complex behavior of the R1T's dynamic suspension. First, Rivian prides themselves on their ability to not over-rotate a wheel or slip or spin out a tire. Our simulation already had traction control.
I didn't know that. Okay.
But we added a maximum spin threshold, which prevents the wheel from rotating too quickly when it's off the ground. Rivian indicated that the wheel will just slowly turn until it finds the ground again, and we incorporated that.
Oh, I just seen that. That was actually cool. That's impressive.
The different drive modes advertised by Rivian will allow the drivers to control the height of the vehicle
right here, though. I love seeing this.
Display. The rock crawl mode will raise the vehicle to 15 inches above the ground, while the sport mode will reduce its height to 9 inches. To emulate Rivian's ability to transition between the different drive modes, a new function was exposed to blueprints that allows artists to modify the suspension height of the vehicle at runtime. Considering the pace of the demo, only rock crawl and all-purpose mode were modeled.
Wait, can I play it? Is the demo possible to play? I don't know. I don't think it is. But they have
So let's transition now and talk about the Niagara fluid system. The water feature you saw in the demo was a real-time fluid simulation authored within Engine.
It splashed right up the wheel
well, too. The Unreal
Engine's
Niagara-based fluid system was released in Engine version 5.0 and offers artist and...
Now, just real quick, if you guys are upset that I'm talking over this and muting it, I'm so sorry, but this isn't my video. If you guys do want to watch the whole thing, I will leave the link down below to Unreal Engine's channel.
We utilized the Tetrahedral simulation to model the deformations of the tires as it interacts.
I love seeing the tires compress like that. That's so satisfying. I don't know why, but I love it.
It constantly adjusts the relative volumes of the tetrahedron as it interacts with the environment and is gameplay directable through the use of animation constraints.
That's beautiful. Really cool stuff here coming from the State of Unreal 2023 presentation. This was really cool. If you guys have not already, click the links down below. Take yourself, watch the whole stream. And of course, if you haven't already, comment down below WRC Generations to get yourselves into the giveaway. Winners pinned in 24 hours. Huge thanks for coming around once again. And let me know your thoughts down below on update 5.2 for Unreal Engine. I hope that we can maybe play this demo. I don't think we can at all, but if we could, though, that would be super cool. We had top comments here. My brain cannot get over that this is all rendered in real time. Like, that's insane. It really is, though. It's actually crazy. How the environment responds to real-time editing, adapting the scene to the movements made by the artist is an insane step up. See, I don't know what they could or couldn't do prior to this, but from everything that they were doing and the reactions to the crowd, yeah, right, they're extremely happy about these updates here. So this is really cool to see. And yeah, the dust on the window, I do also agree. I did see that. Yeah, they have a lot of detail on these, and I'm very excited to see what's to come here for Unreal Engine and the creators of these games. Are we going to see some remakes in the next coming years? Let me know your thoughts, and let me know what game you'd like to see remade the most. Right? I mean, Need for Speed Pro Street or Need for Speed Underground 2. Those, both of them, would be my games to remake. Huge thanks for watching down below. Tell me yours and enter in the giveaway. Huge thanks for watching for today, and I'll see you guys back here tomorrow. I'm out. Peace.